Hey guys, Banana Luck here and welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. So today we're going to talk about something more unique. We're going to be talking about a nerf to one of my favorite healers, which is Carnelian. So in case you guys didn't know, Carnelian is quite a unique chaotic cultist faction unit. Reason being that she has this very unique talent where she provides an unyielding buff. So every time she heals an ally 7 times, and if they don't have this buff on them, she'll apply it upon them, and when they take fatal damage, instead of dying, they consume the soul essence and become unyielding for 5 seconds. So this has proved quite helpful in several content, namely Immortal Codex, the Styx one, because I don't have Sadie, and then also Single Target Arena, obviously, and also some parts of Void Rift where I found my tanks a bit lacking in terms of, staying alive. Carnelian has came in clutch quite a couple of times. But the most common use case I have for her is still Single Target Arena, which I logged on yesterday at reset to find out that I am losing my autos. So I took a closer look and I realized that no one's using Carnelian anymore. I only see like a few folks at most. Not sure which guy it was, but most of them are running Halloween and Hollow nowadays. Yeah, there's only this one guy running Carnelian. So why has she gone out of meta? Very simple. There was a patch, I think earlier this month, and actually in late January. It had to do with Valeriya. So Valeriya does a lot during her ultimate. Not just the sheer amount of damage that she delivers, but also from her Will of Steel passive, where if she takes fatal damage during her ultimate, she'll enter unyielding state and die after the ultimate ends. So this has been patched a couple of times. The first time it was to patch it out where if Valeriya doesn't do her one like big burst with the power of the sword, she remains like dead. So she only dies after she procs this power of the sword skill that she has. So that was nerfed. Now she dies immediately, irregardless of whether she has proc this or not. And the next nerf came a few weeks back, where people were using Valkyra to revive her with her miracle spell. So that has been nerfed. You can no longer revive her, and you don't see Valkyra on the arena anymore as a result of that. If not, she used to be on single target arena quite a bit. And that nerf happened to Carnelian as well, which I didn't realize until a single target reset this week. So now, when Valeriya casts her ultimate, she dies even though there's the soul essence on her after that. So basically the soul essence doesn't proc at all. And there's no easier way for me to showcase this except in an actual gear rate run, so I'm gonna go ahead to show that. So you can see over here, both Valeriya and Carnelian. And what we're gonna do is actually pop her down and then Carnelian next, so that they both get the soul orbs on them. You can see the orb, this red one, she's been healed 7 times. Now Carnelian has that orb as well because this heal bounces, and that counts as a heal that applies the soul essence of after all. So you can see over here there'll be the shriek, and you're gonna see this red circle form around them. That means that the soul essence orb has been procced. We're gonna trigger Carnelian's ultimate, so they both have that. And now I'm gonna pop Valeriya's out. And you're gonna see that Carnelian dies in a bit here. And in a second here, you'll notice that this thing doesn't trigger anymore. What actually happens is that Valeriya dies. So this is a very big difference because it used to be the case as what you saw in the first example, where the red circle will appear after her ultimate. So I'm not sure if this is an intended change because this wasn't specified clearly, and I was under the impression that this should still work because Carnelian is not an easy unit to come by. She is from the chaotic faction. You can only summon her through ancients, and that's basically one of the main reasons why I like her a lot as well. It's because she pairs so well with Valeriya before that. You're gonna see in a couple of footages that I try to stitch in together here and overlay. Valeriya will actually survive after the ultimate procs. The Soul Essence buff will appear, the red circle will come down as you can see now. And bear in mind that this doesn't happen like more than once. It's actually not that OP, not as OP as you think. So you're gonna see in a second here, in the second time that the ultimate procs the Soul Essence op and Valeriya takes fatal damage, you're gonna see the red circle pop up immediately. So that means that the unyielding buff doesn't stay on until her ultimate ends. It actually gets depleted as long as she takes fatal damage during her ultimate. And given that you can't heal Valeriya during her ultimate, that means that you can't actually use this more than once. So it was not even that broken of an ability in my opinion, and like Carnelian is the only unit that can really do this and still, you know, keep units at a low HP, because if you take a look at a kit here, she only heals folks that have HP below 30%. So this is a very big nerf in my opinion to Carnelian, because I really don't see where I can use her anywhere now beyond, you know, GVG, where you still need other folks with the unyielding buff. I can't see myself using Valeriya with her anymore. And looking back now, I also realized that I did lose one GVG fight because my Valeriya died way sooner than I expected, and that's because of this nerf, which I didn't realize back then. So I'll probably still use her in Styx Immortal Codex, but I don't think I'll use her in Arena anymore. You can see that I've swapped over to an Eloin lineup, just because it makes more sense. What's the point of keeping Valeriya at low HP if I can't even pop her ultimate? With Eloin, at least I can heal her back to full health and then pop her ultimate and, you know, try to see if she survives. And in case you guys didn't know, if you pop Eloin's ultimate before Valeriya, it actually still heals Valeriya through her ultimate. So that's a nifty trick to, you know, learn there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. A bit of a short rant. I'm not entirely upset. As you can see, we can swap in Eloin to replace Carnelian. But I do feel that with this nerf, I'm finding it even harder to use Carnelian anywhere else. Because she, but on her own, is already a unit that's quite hard to play around with, unless you have chaotic units. So with this nerf, I really don't see how Valeriya can really benefit from her other than keeping her HP low anymore. But that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope, you know, this was not too much of a complaint, but yeah, just airing my thoughts on what I feel about these changes, and you know, I really hope people actually feel the same, because yeah, Carnelian has been one of my favorite healers. A very unique mechanism, but looks like that's gonna be redundant now. But that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.